Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. From car theft to shots fired at officers today, a Franklin County man makes his plea in court. Also ahead, a debris-covered yard threatens public safety on Pullen Street, why Richland neighbors are demanding the city take action. Later, a bill addressing two of the region's deadliest highways gets bipartisan support. The multi-level partnership fighting roadway fatalities. And Stacy's here.
And we started with chilly temperatures and sunny skies, but now we see clouds moving in and some winter storms headed our way. I'll have all of the details for you. The News at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And it is great to have you with us on this Tuesday night. It's Mardi Gras, February the 17th. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy Redmond is off tonight. We're going to begin with First Alert weather, as it is an official First Alert weather day.
That's right. We are tracking heavy mountain snow coming to the Blues and cities in the foothills of the Blues tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. Let's take a look again at our four cities. You can start to see those clouds moving in after a chilly, sunny day outside, but we've got lots to talk about as far as weather tonight. We have winter weather advisories and alerts in place tonight. Area in pink is 10 to 15 inches of snow. This is our Blue Mountains in Oregon and Washington. A pretty good amount of snow coming there. They need it. It's been snow starved so far this winter. Lower elevations from Heppner all the way to Walla Walla and Dayton. Those cities could see 1 to 2 inches, maybe a little more, depending on how strong the system comes in. It's coming in from the south, a little bit of a different type of a system moving through the area, but nonetheless, we'll start to see that snow flying overnight. So take a look at some of the other areas. Tri-Cities, Hermiston, nada. We head on up to the Yakima Valley. We see a trace here, about an inch for Ellensburg, and a couple more inches across our Cascade Mountains. Temperature still warm-ish, I think, in the 30s, above freezing for most of our area. Look at the mountains. White Pass already down to 23 degrees. We're down to 29 at Cabbage Hill. Be watching that closely overnight for traffic delays. Your evening going forward, though, it's going to be a chilly one with temperatures below freezing for Ellensburg and Yakima, just above freezing in Tri-Cities, and there you are sitting at that freezing level in Walla Walla. So get ready for heavy snow in the Blue Mountains. Advisories for Walla Walla and some of those foothill cities. Another round of snow pops up on Thursday, then a slightly warmer weekend, what you can expect coming up as we sail through this Fat Tuesday. Austin?
All right, Stacy, thank you. First at 6, neighbors say they've had enough of what they call a dangerous eyesore in central Richland. But what is the city doing about it? Tonight, we went searching for answers. You have lived here since 1987.
Yes.
Did you ever think this would happen in your neighborhood?
No.
This is what 2100 Pullen Street looked like in 2019, courtesy of Google Maps. Fast forward to February 2026, and from above, the scale of the debris is clear. Exclusive drone video from Apple Valley News Now viewer Paul Boatwright shows piles of junk covering the yard and blocking sidewalks at the home. The city calls it a public safety threat. Two neighbors I spoke with say they have dealt with this for multiple years.
It sucks because if that house catches fire or anything happens, the houses around will also catch, and we don't know how much damage would happen.
After 19 months of code violations, the city of Richland filed a lawsuit in Benton County Superior Court in September 2025, seeking a warrant to abate the nuisance. City crews began clearing debris from the public right-of-way back in December, and they have been doing so ever since. But this neighbor says every time code enforcement hauls junk away, more appears just hours later. Do you think that the city needs to be doing more to stop this?
I do. I really do.
Does the fire hazard keep you up at night sometimes?
It stresses me out a lot, and my husband. And he's 70. We don't need this.
We reached out to Richland Code Enforcement on Tuesday, but we did not hear back. The mayor of Richland sent me this statement saying, quote, "It's an ongoing legal issue, so I'm unable to comment," end quote. When asked about cleanup efforts happening earlier Tuesday morning, one of the property owners said he has no plans to remove anything at this time and declined an interview. The city says further legal action and possible full property abatement could come later this year. A big concern is property values.
Yeah, because it'll affect other people's property values, because if people next to him are trying to sell their house, they might not be able to sell it due to the fact that his house is overwhelming. People don't want to live next to it.
Meanwhile, this neighbor tells me this whole ordeal comes with a lesson and is offering this suggestion for others.
Just if they see it starting to happen in their neighborhood, just contact the code enforcement immediately because it takes time.
At a January the 2nd hearing, the city paused its request for a cleanup warrant after the owner sought ADA accommodations. A non-jury trial is now set for August the 31st. Other news tonight, a small group of protesters took to the street in front of District 4 Representative Dan Newhouse's Yakima office today. They say it was to encourage the congressman to announce whether or not he supports impeaching President Trump. Organizers say they believe the president and other members of his administration are breaking the law. They say the administration's role in 2 ICE-related killings in the Minneapolis area and the slow release of the Epstein files are impeachable offenses. During the demonstration, organizers had participants sign a letter to give to Representative Newhouse.
We want our representative to stand up, stand for his oath of office, which was to protect and preserve the Constitution, and use the remedy that's in our Constitution.
Critics of impeachment argue that the president and his administration have not broken the law and any potential impeachment articles would fail. Well, a man who shot at law enforcement while attempting to steal a car over a year ago in Franklin County is taking a guilty plea. 38-year-old Jose Herrera pleaded guilty this morning to 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of robbery. On January 20th, 2025, Herrera shot at a person in the 3700 block of Road 36 and tried to steal a car. Herrera then ran onto property right near the Tri-Cities airport and hid in the thick brush. He shot at Pasco police officers. Law enforcement did locate him and he was arrested just over an hour later. Herrera was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison. Lawmakers in Olympia passed a bill aimed at reducing deadly crashes on some of our region's most dangerous highways. New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen explains what the bill does and where it goes from here.
Community members and lawmakers are saying enough's enough with the deadly crashes on Highway 395 and Highway 12. Lawmakers are pushing 2 identical bills. Senate Bill 6066, which just passed 46-3 and now heads to the House, which would establish crash prevention zones.
Just a big stretch where you have some very, very critical areas that have had a number of fatalities over the years.
Clicker says the bill gives state and local agencies tools to respond in the short term, while waiting on longer-term fixes. Senator Nikki Torres from Pasco wrote a companion bill that Clicker says is the same as him, with the same goals: to save lives.
I've been working with Washington State Patrol, Washington State Department of Transportation, the City of Pasco, Franklin County Commissioners, and also Franklin County Sheriff's Office to address these safety concerns.
The legislation would add a $73 fee to speeding and crash fines in these zones to fund safety investigations and improvements. But some critics worry the plan could rely too heavily on enforcement and question whether higher fines will really address underlying issues like road design and funding.
Every road should be a crash prevention zone, not just something that somebody identifies. While the idea is commendable, it's not necessary to accomplish the goals which they want to accomplish.
Lawmakers say the goal is simple: reduce crashes before more families are impacted. The bill still needs final approval before any zones could be created, but supporters say they're hopeful changes could start rolling out later this year. Dan Hansen.
All right, Dan, now that Senate Bill 6066 has passed, House lawmakers have until February 25th to hear the bill and move it forward. All new in our 6 o'clock hour, and to Pasco, where the Tri-Cities Airport is celebrating its third consecutive year of passenger growth. Airport Director Buck Taft says they were just shy of 1 million passengers in 2025. He attributes this success to the community's growth, which in turn led to the airport's expansion. The consistent passenger increase, Taft says, helps add more flights.
Well, the more people choose to fly out of the Tri-Cities, the more flights we're going to have. It's just the way it goes. The more times the community choose to fly out of PSC, that's just another data point we can use when we go meet with the airlines to show them that our community is supporting our airport and we do have a need for specific routes.
All right, so listen to this. Taft says the markets they are now focusing on would be Dallas, Chicago, and San Diego for daily flights. They are also looking at Palm Springs as a seasonal flight. We'll keep you posted. Our news live at 6 is just getting started. Coming up next, December's flooding damaged critical infrastructure statewide. The federal aid request that could cover repair costs. And Stacey Lee is busy on this Tuesday. She's back with your full First Alert weather forecast, as it is a First Alert weather day. We're on your side, and we're back right after this.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
For me, it's about accepting and being empathetic to the patients. So as a dentist, I want to make sure that everybody is treated the same, and whatever the needs are, we want to provide the best care possible for each patient. There's no judgment. Now I don't have a lot of time to recharge because I have a 2-year-old. So pretty much we go to places like parks or supermarkets to have the 2-year-old enjoy. So that's a big joy. I think it only comes at this period of time.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Did you know CancerGuard could help screen for multiple cancers?
Good to know.
It's one simple blood test.
Good to know.
Nearly 70% of cancers diagnosed have had no routine screening. Until now.
Wait, what?
CancerGuard helps detect over 50 cancers, like pancreatic, ovarian, and lung, even before symptoms appear.
That really is good to know.
New CancerGuard from the makers of Cologuard. Knowing means everything.
My kids can't hide anything from me.
I'm home.
Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up.
Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable. And it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Want to get more done with one sheet? Grab Bounty. While ordinary brands can't hold up, one sheet of Bounty keeps working even when wet. Can your paper towel do all that? Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
The journey on Rocky Mountaineer has been incredible so far. It feels like you can reach out and touch the mountains, and I've never felt so taken care of. You really just have to be here.
Experience the Canadian Rockies by Luxury Rail. Rocky Mountaineer.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big.
Biggest deals of the year big.
There's only one, Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
Oh yeah.
And now get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Plus $1,000 Truck Month cash on select Ford vehicles.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
You're watching Apple Valley News Now live at 6. Welcome back. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy's off tonight. We're going to go to Olympia, where Governor Bob Ferguson says Washington is pushing forward with its request for federal disaster aid after December's historic flooding damaged roads, utilities, and other critical infrastructure across the state. Leaders have applied for funding to help cover repair costs, with damage estimates expected to reach into the millions. Ferguson says the goal is to speed up recovery for communities still dealing with the aftermath.
So today we're submitting our request to FEMA to declare a major disaster as a result of December's historic flooding and approve our state for the public assistance program. That program provides up to 75% reimbursement by the federal government for qualifying repairs to our infrastructure.
The governor also weighed in on the proposed millionaire's tax, saying discussions are ongoing as lawmakers look for ways to fund long-term priorities. Now to Northern Oregon, the city of Hermiston is looking at possible changes to its city charter and is now asking residents for feedback. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with city officials about some of the proposed changes and what they could mean for you.
The city of Hermiston is inviting residents to weigh in on potential updates to the city charter during a community town hall next month. The charter, which has not been updated since 2015, functions much like a constitution for the city, setting the structure of local government, defining the roles of elected officials, and outlining how elections and local laws work. City officials say a charter review committee made up of community members has spent the past several months reviewing the document and developing recommendations, changing how ward councilors are elected, updating certain city leadership roles, and requiring the charter to be formally reviewed on a regular basis. City Manager Byron Smith says the charter ultimately answers some of the biggest questions about how the city operates.
Well, do we want to have a mayor? Do you want to have something else? Do you want to have a strong mayor? Do you want to have a city manager? All those they're more big picture questions.
Smith says one reason the charter is being reviewed now is Hermiston's steady growth over the past decade, which has brought new residents and new perspectives to the community.
We've been growing over the last 10 years. At a nice steady pace, and so there's going to be new people here and have new ideas.
One of the key recommendations involves redrawing ward boundaries to ensure equal representation as the city's population has shifted.
The original boundaries of the wards were kind of like just north-south, east-west lines that were really straight, but the city has grown differently in each one of those quadrants. So now there's different numbers of people that live in each of those. And that's not really fair from a representation standpoint, and so we're wanting to redraw those boundaries.
Other proposed changes include switching the municipal court judge position from elected to appointed. A potential new charter could help answer some very important questions, especially when it comes to new council positions.
Some of our people who've run for city council didn't realize that the whole city voted for them. They ran for a certain ward, and they thought only the people that lived in that ward could vote for them. And so the way it's currently set up isn't quite, intuitive.
Any proposed changes would still need voter approval before taking effect.
So a charter can only be changed by the vote of the citizens. And so they'll recommend that, then it'll be on the ballot, and then the citizens will decide if they want to make those changes.
City leaders say community input gathered in the coming weeks will help determine which proposals move forward, with voters expected to have the final say later this year. In Hermiston, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Okay, William, the community town hall on the proposed charter changes is scheduled for Wednesday, March the 4th, 5:30 p.m. at Hermiston City Hall. Residents who cannot attend can also submit written comments to the city.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we dive in on this Tuesday night. Let's talk about the weather. Let's show the radar. I'm seeing pink popping up over here near Seattle. Yeah, they were expecting maybe some snowflakes, and we see maybe a little mixed precip going on. We see some snow flying through Spokane. Let's get in a little bit closer to our area, and we're starting to see that snow moving up from the south towards our Blue Mountains, towards Athena and Dayton tonight. and that's where we have some winter weather advisories. Right now in Ellensburg, though, 32 degrees. Quite a few clouds have moved in, and we could even see a little bit of active weather overnight to the early morning hours. Ellensburg already nice and chilly. Yakima 36, 39 for Sunnyside and Tri-Cities, 41 in Hermiston, and temperatures will continue to drop. Look at this low pressure system moving in. It's bringing a wraparound moisture that's going to bring much needed snow to those Blue Mountains. We're talking up to 17 inches for those Blue Mountain passes from tonight through 4 p.m. on Friday, as there's 2 systems coming through the region. Let's take a look at our crystal ball, which is Futurecast on tonight, and we're going to focus on this area first. Around 10 o'clock or so tonight, we could see a few showers. Again, this is wrapping around from south and then moving from east to west, so an unusual pattern, but here it is nonetheless, and you can see all those areas impacted by snow. Hit or miss. We're really going to keep an eye on this 84 corridor between Pendleton, Cabbage Hill, and on down through the night and into tomorrow morning. Things kind of start to break up around 11 o'clock tomorrow. Then we'll see another round hitting our Cascade Mountains, White Pass, and so on. Bigger round coming up by Wednesday evening, and again hit or miss showers and snowflakes coming down the valley. So just an overall very active weather pattern. It's an unusual pattern the way it's swirling around, but we're going to be keeping an eye on our region for a couple of inches of snow here across our Cascade passes, Blewett Pass, White Pass, and Snoqualmie. Into the Kittitas Valley, about an inch or just under an inch. As you move into Yakima Valley, we could see a little skiff. I know you guys have seen a few flakes this week. Nothing has been sticking, not a lot of accumulation there. Nothing. We got big goose eggs all the way through the Columbia Basin, with the exception of Prosser. Could see a little bit of dust there. Walla Walla, Milton, Freewater, Pendleton, an inch to 2 inches or less, somewhere in that neighborhood as far as snow goes. But the mountains, we're really counting on these big totals up here that you see on Cabbage Hill and around Tollgate. And of course, Ski Bluewood, loving it tonight. Temperatures down below freezing all through the area, which means take extra precautions in the early morning hours for slick roadways, especially those overpasses and bridges. So 20% chance of rain for Wednesday, Thursday, Tri-Cities. Looking for a little sunshine on Friday. Next weekend system starts to move in, and we'll see more mountain snow associated with that system. A little bit more of a wintry mix possible on Sunday, Monday in Yakima. Temperatures staying in the 40s for the next 7 days. In Ellensburg, we also see wintry mix for that first part of the week, with slight chances of rain on and off through Saturday. Better chances, though, Sunday through Monday. Here's Walla Walla. First alert weather day for you guys tomorrow. Again, watch out for snow or mixed precip in the late night, early morning hours, which could impact your commute time in the morning. And for Hermiston, fairly quiet there again until we see those bigger chances of rain early part of next week. So the La Nina pattern that went neutral on us has finally, this is what it's supposed to do. It brings the storm system after storm system. A little late, but better late than never.
That's for sure, especially for the mountains.
That's right. We need it.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Coming up next, security cameras capture a kidnapping victim racing into a business for help. The terrifying moments next.
New Nissan. You got to put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans start at $20 a month.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
Rivalry nights return to the Toyota Center as the Tri-City Americans and Spokane Chiefs face off in 3 must-see matchups on Saturday, February 21st, Friday, February 27th, and Saturday, March 14th. This rivalry is built on hard hits, fast pace, and intense action. With the standings tight, every shift matters, every hit is felt, and every goal means more. The energy is high from the opening faceoff to the final horn. These are games you don't want to miss. Get your tickets now at amshockey.com or the Toyota Center box office.
Attention Hanford and PNNL workers and contractors, you may qualify for valuable benefits, including in-home care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare on Friday, February 20th for a reunion and lunch at the Courtyard Marriott at Columbia Point in Richland. Connect and learn about care with compassion and our dedication to helping elevate energy workers' health, independence, and quality of life. RSVP by calling 509-204-1295 or visit uewhealth.com.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
New Nissan. You got to put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
Now to cut on camera and check this out, a 53-year-old man is charged with trying to kidnap a woman in Pennsylvania.
A person inside the store says a woman came in repeatedly screaming words indicating that she had been kidnapped. Seconds before that, external cameras captured a U-Haul the woman was in with the suspect, Kenneth Clark, who she told police was her ex-boyfriend. It was stopped at an intersection and the woman got out and ran into the business.
The person working inside got her to a back room before Clark came in after her. The man now faces multiple charges, including kidnapping.
Good for them for stepping in.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. All right, in lighter news, a zoo in France is welcoming the first new addition to its elephant family in 13 years.
You know, I love baby animals. According to the Bouval Zoo, the delivery on Sunday was not straightforward, and they were not sure if the mother and the baby would survive. The baby girl was born after a 7-hour delivery, weighing 330 pounds.
Wow, the 37-year-old new mama is blind, but she has been successfully helping the new baby to feed.
Aw,
very cute.
Baby elephants.
Big elephant, yep. All right, coming up next in our 6:30 half hour, Prosser punches its ticket to state for the 5th straight year. The conditioning and hustle that fuels the Mustangs.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
I think this is my favorite. Hun, what do you think of this?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. Avoid rising interest rates by changing your bathroom, not your home. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Criminy. Your plants, how'd you get them to grow like this?
I started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
Yeah, I should have switched a long time ago. Credit union with service and technology like theirs is just better. I can do everything in the app and talk to an actual human being on video chat.
Hi. And that made your plants grow like crazy?
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
Welcome to KVH Orthopedics, now in our newly renovated space that's modern and welcoming, with appointments available when you need them. Our state-of-the-art facility and advanced technology provide expert diagnostic and surgical care. Our team is with you every step of the way, helping you get back to the life you love. Experience the next level of orthopedic care at KVH. Schedule your appointment today. Kittitas Valley Healthcare, your home for health.
Rivalry nights return to the Toyota Center as the Tri-City Americans and Spokane Chiefs face off in 3 must-see matchups on Saturday, February 21st, Friday, February 27th, and Saturday, March 14th. This rivalry is built on hard hits, fast pace, and intense action. With the standings tight, every shift matters, every hit is felt, and every goal means more. The energy is high from the opening face-off to the final horn. These are games you don't want to miss. Get your tickets now at amshockey.com or the Toyota Center box office.
Experience the timeless sound of swing at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. The Glenn Miller Orchestra takes the stage. Relive the world-famous music that defined an era on Saturday, March 21st. Hear the iconic big band's unmistakable sound. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Don't miss this unforgettable night of music only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
BOGO time is back at Vance. Right now through March, when you buy a new AC, the All-Star Team at Vance will throw in a furnace for free. That's right, and our licensed professionals will handle it all. Call us today because this offer won't last. Upgrade your system and get peace of mind and savings all year long. Ask your system designer for details. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
We just won a Super Bowl championship!
Apple Valley News Now congratulates the Seahawks, Super Bowl 60 champions. And thank you to our viewers for following the Hawks to the Bay Area with live coverage on Apple Valley News Now, ABC, and Apple Valley News Now. Your home for Super Bowl 61. Next ET.
I'm Neb Campbell. I'm Isabel May. And we are spilling the ET.
Plus, another ET exclusive with this American Idol alum.
I'm David Archuleta, and this is my ET then and now.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., trucks could get safer access to Sela's industrial areas, the road extension aiming to ease congestion on local streets. Plus, a renewed vision for the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter taking shape, the 5-pillar plan that could transform care. That and more right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Fat Tuesday. I forgot it was today.
Right,
Thanks for reminding me.
As I was shoveling cookies.
Yep. Got to
eating
do it
Josh's
New Orleans
chocolate.
way.
Did I mention that?
Oh, yeah. You weren't supposed to say anything.
I know. He got candy and left it over there. Anyway, sorry, Josh.
Now it's out.
I owe ya. All right, let's start with weather tonight, as it is a first alert weather day. Let's talk winter storms, and we'll head to the screen there. Take a look at what is included. A lot of area there for the winter weather advisory and a winter storm warning. So the pink is the storm warning. That's up in the Blue Mountains and those upper elevations. So think from Ski Bluewood all the way down to LeGrand. 10 to 15 inches of snow. Peak time from 5 p.m. tonight through 7 a.m. tomorrow, but we'll see on and off scattered showers. Lower elevations from Dayton all the way to Heppner could see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches or less. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. It's an odd storm system. It comes down from the Gulf. It swoops around here and swings in, going from the east to the west rather than west to the east. So a little bit of a different setup for this storm system, but much needed snow once again in our Blue Mountains. And we are going to see more snow across Snoqualmie, White Pass, and Blewett Pass. 39 degrees right now in our Legends Casino Skycam on Columbia Point in Richland. The feels like temp is 33, so it's a little chilly already. Grab your coat if you're heading out the door. Temperatures throughout the area starting to cool as we're going to fall below freezing through the area. Now out the door tomorrow, definitely want to bundle up, especially Ellensburg, Yakima, Tri-Cities, everybody down below freezing. We see possible snow right at that pivotal travel time in the morning. Continuing to see some snow in the Walla Walla area or rain mix. And then as we get into the afternoon, start looking for more winter type weather in Ellensburg and Yakima. So heavy Blue Mountain snow, advisories for towns down along the foothills of the Blues. Another round on Thursday and a slightly warmer weekend warm up. I'll tell you more about that. Austin.
Stacey, thank you. Pasco city leaders are laying the groundwork for what could shape the future of animal care across the Tri-Cities. New at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia explains what's being proposed and why some say oversight is key.
A renewed vision for the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter is taking shape. Leo Perales, a Pasco City Council member, says the proposed 2026 action plan centers on 4 core pillars, with the 5th he believes is critical.
First one is fiscal strategy. The other one's animal control services, animal shelter services, and then outreach and education. But I believe that there needs to be a 5th pillar, which is a Tri-City Animal Shelter Oversight Board.
Perales says the goal is to build a stronger foundation for how the shelter operates, from funding decisions to how services are delivered.
You're talking about policy, you're talking about funding, you're talking about asset allocation. So it's really all encompassing, because when it comes down to how are we going to focus how we're going to focus our dollars in ensuring that we have the proper services so that we can treat our animals here in the community.
But it's that proposed 5th pillar, an oversight board, that he says deserves serious attention.
Because of the last couple of years, we've seen some really questionable dogs put down and stuff. And so that's why we really want to have an oversight board. But I'm on board with the whole plan. It all makes sense.
When it comes to who would serve, Perales says the board should reflect the community, bringing in voices with hands-on experience and a passion for animal welfare.
I think we need people. We have a lot of experts here in the community. We have vets. We have a lot of people who are volunteers at the animal shelter. They want to be or have the ability to be on this board, sit for a term or two. And I think that's going to aid in the policy direction.
He says adding diverse perspectives could help shift decision-making from a single viewpoint to one that more fully represents the community's concern for humane care. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Monique, thank you. Perales also says these discussions are still early in the stages, with conversations just beginning around the 5 proposed focus areas. Other news tonight, and in Yakima County out in Selah, city leaders are moving forward with a road project aimed at improving traffic and interstate access. The Natchez Avenue extension would connect to exit 29 on I-82, creating another way in and out of the city. Officials say it would give trucks safer, more direct access to industrial areas while easing congestion on local streets. The city is handling traffic studies and design work in partnership with county and state agencies. Mayor Roger Bell says the project has also picked up an unusual nickname.
The way it got its name because the fruit stand on one side and the fruit warehouses on the other side, but in the middle of that there's a gravel pit, so Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. City leaders also say they have already secured grant funding to begin the study and design phase. They are continuing to work with legislators to secure additional funding needed to complete the project. Now to local sports. The Prosser High School girls basketball team is heading to the state tournament with their win against Selah. Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable heard from the players about what it means to be back on the big stage.
Prosser returns to the state tournament for the 5th year in a row. They punched their ticket with an 81-57 win against Selah. Leading the way for the Mustangs was Herbie Wright with 30 points. Able to score in many ways, she was finding a lot of her points at the foul line.
I'm driving to finish, but I'm also going into the contact to try and finish the bucket, get the and one, or just get to the free throw line and put the other team in foul trouble.
It's not just Wright on offense. Senior Deidre Phillips scored 20 points in the win as well.
I mean, I just know that I need to put everything on the floor and that this is my last run for my senior year, so it's big just every single play to keep going and never let off the gas.
Prosser can do a lot on the offensive side of the ball, but on defense, they can really create havoc for opposing teams.
We definitely have to condition through it, but our biggest thing is just to fly around and to stay in front of them, and so our traps are a really big part of our press, and then just gambling and trusting each other is a huge part of it.
The full court press that Prosser runs generated many turnovers that they took advantage of. It's another aspect of the team that could help them during a state tournament run. The return to states has the team pumped up.
I think it means a lot, especially to our team. That's been one of our goals since day one, and I think it's just really important to us, and we're really excited about it.
4 years in a row, Prosser has made the state semifinals and lost. There is no doubt they are determined to get over that hurdle this season. In Prosser, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Jake, thank you for that. Prosser's next game is against Ellensburg in the district championship. Both teams have clinched spots in the state tournament, but they will play for the District 5 title. Still ahead, we have Fly the Northwest because it's Tuesday. When others see icy water, a Moses Lake man sees opportunity, why he doesn't hold off until summer to paddleboard. Then Stacy's back with your full First Alert weather forecast. Remember, it is a First Alert weather day. She'll tell you why next.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Bathfitter knows what you're looking for. The perfect style for your bath remodel with the look of tile you want. New textures, shapes, and styles. Works with your budget? Low maintenance. With no messy grout to clean. Quality and beauty that lasts, backed by a lifetime warranty. Sounds like Bathfitter's styles are your match. And with new designs, now there's even more to love. Time to set a date. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
The Pasco RV and Boat Super Sale starts tomorrow at the Heppo Center. Save thousands on a huge selection of new and used RVs and boats, including travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, motorhomes, pontoon boats, and more. Every category, every budget, all on sale. Enjoy 0 down and no payments for 90 days on approved credits. Shop indoors starting tomorrow at the Heppo Center in Pasco. Big selection, big savings. Don't miss it. Learn more at brettsrv.com.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Hey, thanks for staying with us. Local enthusiasts are proving winter is no match for their passion.
That's right. Stand-up paddleboarding is possible even in February. Tonight, we show you why the stunning winter views make braving the cold all worthwhile.
We're in Nepal Park in Moses Lake, Washington. This is a lot of snow. We don't normally get this much snow. 90% of the lake is covered in ice, but this is about the most open part of the lake, and that's why I'm here at this park, is because I want to take advantage of the water at this time of year. Love to stand up paddleboard. In the wintertime, the reason why I don't hold off for another 6 months is because there's a world of beauty around us. The ice and everything, that I think that's beautiful. Coming out on the water at this time of year where nobody else is doing that kind of gives me a perspective that most others don't. And I'm well prepared. I'm wearing a full-blown wetsuit. I'm wearing booties underneath these socks right here, ready to go. And I stay warm. In fact, when I'm out there, I typically sweat. I love the birds here. I love the ice. I love the weather. If you love the outdoors, it shouldn't matter if it's winter or summer. I mean, just love it for whatever it is. It's beautiful to me.
All right, so if you love the outdoors, don't let the season stop you. Get out there and embrace the beauty of winter.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And the best advice is dress appropriately for the conditions, right? All right, Biomart Skycam looking down into the Yakima Valley tonight. Pretty calm, pretty quiet, partly cloudy, 36 degrees or feels like 33. So we're hovering right around that freezing level. Winds are light at 3 miles per hour. We're starting to cool down as most of us have dropped into the 30s tonight around the region. Here's the big story. Up to 17 inches of snow for the Blue Mountain Passes. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings are in place through tomorrow, and they'll probably activate another one as the next system moves in Wednesday night into Thursday. Let's take a look at Futurecast. We're going to focus here. This is the big storm system moving in tonight. We're showing snow at Pendleton, rain more so for Tri-Cities and Hermiston, Walla Walla. But as the evening progresses and this wraps around, that's when we'll see more of that snow again in the much needed area of the Blue Mountains. Tomorrow will be kind of in between, hit or miss, and then we have that next system starting to move in. This I-84 corridor down towards Portland is going to get hit, as well as the passes across the Cascades. Here's where we really see snow developing over on Wednesday night, and pockets of snow in and out through the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. A little bit less towards our area, but we still see this. This is what worries me, where we could see a few snowflakes in Sunnyside and Yakima. Definitely on and off for us for the next couple of days. So just be prepared for that. Let's do zone by zone what we think we're going to get here. Anywhere from 3 to 4 inches, it looks like, through our mountain passes there in the Cascades. Down into the Kittitas Valley, about an inch could collect there. Less than an inch is what we're looking for in the Yakima Valley. We've been seeing flakes on and off all week, not sticking as those daytime temperatures melt everything down, and really not seeing much going on in the Columbia Basin. Now, the foothills of the Blues, keep an eye on this area, especially tomorrow morning as you head out the door. And of course, if you're traveling across any of those mountain passes across the Blues, be prepared for difficult driving conditions through the next 24 hours. Temperatures very chilly tonight. Look at this, 24, 25 for Ellensburg, Yakima. A little bit warmer as you get into the Columbia Basin, but still below freezing, and 20s and 30s for the foothills of the Blues overnight. 7-day planner. This is where we have light chances of snow, and we could see a pretty good amount of sunshine. Things will be a little bit more overcast on Thursday with that next system moving across. Break on Friday, and then we queue up some more systems moving in Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. Pretty similar to Tri-Cities, a little bit cooler there. Check out some of those overnight lows in the low 20s, and a wintry mix possible for Sunday and Monday as we get ready for more active weather. Finally, winter has arrived, right, guys? All right, Ellensburg also looking at 30s, 40s next week, but more active weather with a wintry mix possible from Sunday all the way through Tuesday. In Walla Walla, look for a wintry mix or snow. You could have both. You could have it all. It could zip right by you, but for now we're looking at a pretty good amount of snow, a little bit of snow I should say, coming down in those lower elevations, and a wetter week next week, but you see those warmer temperatures moving in late into the weekend. For Hermiston, pretty mundane, pretty much like the Tri-Cities, but chilly at night and more active weather next week. So we get through this system. We have a little break tomorrow, then the next one comes through, then we have a little break on Friday, then a couple more come through after that. So busy in the weather department. Yeah. Makes me happy.
Well, I know, our broadcast center is here in the Tri-Cities, and I know we're not going to get much white stuff, obviously. Right. I'm still happy for other parts of our viewing area if you like snow.
So our viewers, if you get snow, please take pictures.
Yes.
Send them in.
For sure.
For Austin.
Yes, for me. Coming up next in What's Trending, a big victory crowns a legendary career, the American bobsledder making Olympic history.
And we're back.
Team Yakima Federal versus the Big Bad Wolves.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, it's the Yakima Federal Home Loan team in a commanding lead.
And there's the snap.
Oh, the Wolves dropped the ball again.
Oh, no.
And the quarterback is toast.
Big Bad Wolf Mortgage Pack just can't keep up with the Yakima Federal Home Loan team.
No surprise.
Size and experience count.
They certainly know how to close the deal.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, your home team advantage.
Ooh, sacked again. That's going to leave a mark.
Today we're unboxing Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear. Wow, these wavy edges tear so much better than ordinary squares. And it's way softer. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear, definitely recommend. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Hair hit its breaking point? Pantene Pro-V Miracles formulas are infused with a provitamin complex, plus powerful ingredients like biotin and collagen to repair weak inner hair bonds without the $60 price tag. Give your hair a comeback story with Pantene.
The journey on Rocky Mountaineer has been incredible so far. It feels like you can reach out and touch the mountains, and I've never felt so taken care of. You really just have to be here.
Experience the Canadian Rockies by Luxury Rail. Rocky Mountaineer.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
Rivalry nights return to the Toyota Center as the Tri-City Americans and Spokane Chiefs face off in 3 must-see matchups on Saturday, February 21st, Friday, February 27th, and Saturday, March 14th. This rivalry is built on hard hits, fast pace, and intense action. With the standings tight, every shift matters, every hit is felt, and every goal means more. The energy is high from the opening faceoff to the final horn. These are games you don't want to miss. Get your tickets now at amshockey.com or the Toyota Center box office.
Attention Hanford and PNNL workers and contractors, you may qualify for valuable benefits, including in-home care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare on Friday, February 20th for a reunion and lunch at the Courtyard Marriott at Columbia Point in Richland. Connect and learn about care with compassion and our dedication to helping elevate energy workers' health, independence, and quality of life. RSVP by calling 509-204-1295 or visit uewhealth.com.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh my!
Seattle Kraken Hockey.
That's hockey, baby!
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel. E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Time now for what is trending. American Elena Myers-Taylor finally has her Olympic gold.
Good stuff. The 41-year-old veteran bobsledder took first in the monobob competition Monday. Myers-Taylor's first career gold medal adds to 5 previous medals and ties her as the most decorated female American Winter Olympian of all time.
She has 3 silver medals and 2 bronze from her 4 previous Olympic Games. Myers-Taylor joins the career list with legendary speed skater Bonnie Blair, who also has 6 Olympic medals.
All right, real quick, the Olympic medal update. Guess who's got the most? Norway. They've got 31 medals. Second, Italy has 24 medals. United States in third with 21 medals, and Germany comes in fourth with 20 medals. So, it's a lot of medals coming out of Spain, or Italy. Sorry.
Italy. Yeah, wow. All right. Hey, there is something strange in the air over at the University of Maryland, where researchers say they have created smart underwear designed to measure human flatulence.
Okay. The garment, which was the subject of a 2025 study, features a snap-in device that tracks intestinal productivity around the clock in an effort to gain a better understanding of where most people fall on the flatulence spectrum.
The university says the smart undies are like a glucose monitor, but for intestinal gas, and says it could open the door to measuring gut metabolism. Okay, then.
I got nothing on that.
Me neither.
All right, we'll move on.
Back to weather.
Stick around, your reason to smile, and one final look at that weather forecast.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We are here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. What do you think?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Fast removal, fast installation. Our remodels take only days, not weeks, so you can love your bathroom sooner. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
This February, it's more countless wins with a $55,000 high-stakes giveaway at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Over $5,000 is up for grabs weekly, Fridays and Saturdays in February. Take-home cash prizes and premium Pendleton beef. Multiply your entries every Monday. And on Saturday, February 28th, 4 grand prize finalists will break the bank with $13,000 in cash and prizes, including $500 of Pendleton beef for each winner. Beef up your wins, only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Some mornings, I get a little extra help. Memories are made in the kitchen. Find the right appliance to make more of them at Fred's.
At Fred's Appliance, all Bosch appliances are on sale. Save up to $300 on select Bosch dishwashers. Swing by Fred's Appliance today. We sell appliances, only appliances.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus $1,000 trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
And welcome back. We always like to end on that high note on this Fat Tuesday. It's like, what, today you indulge and then it's over.
Yes.
Then you quit indulging for like 40 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I know. All right, take a look on your screen right now. This was from one of our great viewers sent this in. Look at that. It was a view of Rattlesnake during last week's sunny weather. Now, over the next few days, take a peek at Rattlesnake. You might even see some snowflakes way on top of that mountain. That QR code right there, that's how you get your photo on TV. Keep snapping those weather photos. Love to see them. If you have snow tomorrow morning in your yard, around your area, wherever you are, please send those in. Thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. Real quick, the headlines. Look at that impressive snow amount heading to the Blue Mountains that they desperately need. So that'll be good for the snowpack there. A little bit of valley snow is possible. Temperatures, you know, they're about normal for this time of year, but pretty chilly when we get to those overnight hours. So bundle up at night. Tomorrow, out the door could be tricky in Walla Walla for that commute. Keep an eye on the TV screen for Good Morning Northwest. They'll let you know what's happening as it happens early morning hours for Walla Walla and beyond. And I would bundle up at the bus stop. Looks a bit chilly out there.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you for joining us. Updates at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great evening.